Hi there, it's Jen, and it's Friday, January 13th. Welcome to my live. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I just had some technical glitches trying to get in here. Um, I actually had to go in a different way, so I don't know. I always hate to say it as technical glitches, but things change all the time with software. So let me just see if anyone is there. And what I'll do is, if you're there, great, let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know. First thing I always like to do is do a draw for the project that I made during my last live. So during my last live, let me just pull these both on screen here. This was what I did. I'm hoping everything is working. Looks and sounds good. Oh, thank you, Nicole. So this is way back in December now that I made this cute little card. And it was from the newest mini, which I forgot to grab. Hold on, I'm going to grab it. This book right here. So here, I'm going to just show this screen here. So this is the newest mini catalog. And if you don't have one of these and you're Canadian, and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I'll get that for you. And of course, there is the celebration catalog that is on right now as well. That's a celebration, a promotion item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a draw for this card that I made. So anyone who liked, commented, shared, will be automatically entered into that draw. So let me just, let's see here. Okay, good. And we want to do that. It's going to look funny just for a second. Okay, so I have this all set up here for that date. And so let's hit start. I'm going to grab a pen and paper. So this is, as long as you're Canadian, and oh, there we go. We got a winner already. Annie, as long as you're Canadian, not a demonstrator, you can win. So Annie, I believe you fit all that criteria. So I am going to send that card off to you. So congratulations. And so to get in on the card that I'm making today, all you have to do is like, comment, or share on what I'm doing. So, and I appreciate you doing that too. So let me just move this card over to the side and get out what I want to show you. Say hi, Vicki and Josie, and Nicole says hi to Mama. Yes, she is in here today. In case you don't know, let me just pop back here for a second. There, my little kitty cat up in the window. She likes being in the office with me. Okay, so back here we go. And so what I'm going to do, I have it all out here somewhere. Here we go. So not this week, but last week, I intended on going live with you, and I couldn't. Ended up, long story, but in the emergency for a little while. Everything's fine, but just was to check and make sure everything was okay. So I had asked you that week what celebration paper you preferred. So it was this one here, Dainty Flowers, or this one here, Favoured Flowers. And the consensus was absolutely Dainty Flowers. So I thought I better make something with the other one just to show you how awesome it is too. So let me just pull out both to show you. And just in case you're not familiar with this promotion from Stampin' Up, it runs during January and February. Basically every $60 Canadian that you spend, you get to pick a free item out of here, which is kind of nice. And these are 12 by 12 paper packs. And so this is what the Dainty Flowers looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got almost a, I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but a little bit of watercoloring look in the background, as well as these watercolor flowers. This sheet is great because you can just cut it and you could make 6 cards out of that one. So there's 2 of every paper. I'll show you the back sides in a minute. Then there's this fun florally one. So you could either use these designs on the side or put greetings in there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this one with all the purples. And then there's a smaller version of this first one. So very pretty, nice background papers. And nice and simple to do, you know, use them as background and then just focus on a greeting. So here's the back side. Some pretty pink, blue, this polka dot I love this watercolor one. And then some greenery and another watercolor, or is that the same? I think that's the same one. Anyways, actually, no, it's not. It's different. There's 2 of them. So lovely. It's lovely paper for sure. I understand why you put that one at first as your favorite. But I want to show you the other one too, because it is also very pretty. I just lost that one on the floor. So this is the Favoured Flowers. Again, I got little bits and pieces here because I've been playing with it. It is quite pretty. So here is one of the sheets. Another one. I see Beth here. Beth said she's excited to see what I'm going to do. Okay, so that one here. Oh, this might give you a clue of what I'm going to do right there. Then this beautiful one. And let's just see, did I get all the patterns? There's this one. I think I've got all the patterns. So let me just flip them all over now. So you're going to see double on some of these. So this is, let me just tell you the colors here too. I think I know them, but just to be sure. Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Mossy Meadow, and Petal Pink. So the backgrounds are all awesome because they're pretty plain, right? So you can do all sorts of stuff with them. I don't love that one, but the other side is gorgeous. So, you know, that's fine as long as we got a side we can use. So yeah, they're all great background pieces. So let me pull out what I need here from this package. I want this sheet. And I believe I've already cut into, actually here, I'll use this one because I've already cut into it. And this one because I've already cut into it. Okay, so let me move all those aside. So my thought with this paper was that it's so busy that it really needs to be a section maybe of the card as opposed to a whole thing. And these ones lend themselves automatically to cutting or die cutting out. So let me show you the mini catalog again, which of course is missing now. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Right here on my desk. Hello, Chris. Okay, so if you look in the catalog here, it tells you that it coordinates with the Fragrant Flowers bundle on page 21 of the mini catalog. That's what the MC stands for. So let's go there and have a look. So this is that bundle here. So you can see the flowers are very similar. And it's got a nice hello and a friend and a love and some great little cutouts, including die cuts that cut out those flowers. Now, I didn't get that bundle because I probably spent too much on other things, but this really is okay to cut out yourself. And I'm going to show you how you do it. So I'm going to start with just rough cutting this out. I mean, of course a die is going to be easier, but this works if you don't have it. So we want this little die too. Actually, I've already cut that one out, so I'm just going to do this one for now. Okay, I'll just get all these, and I'm going to save all of these pieces, even the little half pieces, because they're good to put up at edges of papers. I'm going to need that. So I'm just going to actually cut this out just to show you that it really isn't that hard. The trick really is to have nice sharp scissors. So I'm using the paper snip scissors. I'm going to cut that one little piece right off there, that one there, just because it can barely see it on the black. And I am cutting and leaving a tiny bit of a black border around the paper because we're going to stick it on black and you won't even really be able to tell that it's been cut out. I'm going to leave these little buds on here because they're super cute. And the trick, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm turning the paper. So sharp scissors and turning the paper to get in on all those little nooks and crannies. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to be putting this on black. I'm not even going to cut into that little area there. So tell me, do you have a favorite celebration item? Have you had a look at the celebration items? Do you have your catalogs? Let me know all the things while I'm cutting this out. If you don't have a catalog, please let me know because I have a bunch here and I'd love to just send you one. And if you're Canadian and you don't have a demonstrator already, so you can see this is pretty fast and this is gorgeous. I actually showed this card to my husband and because often I do that just for opinions. Not that I always listen, but often I do. Isn't that gorgeous? And he goes, oh my gosh, that's a lot of coloring, isn't it? And I said, yes, it is. So people don't know. Okay, so here is the other little one that I cut out. Beautiful together. Hi, Marg. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock. I'm just going to take a little sip of water before I use my voice. It's been pretty good, but when you work alone at home, you don't talk a lot to yourself. So, when I start talking, I'm like, oh yeah, my voice is a little raspy. Okay, so just a piece of basic white. And I've got the black that I said, so I'm going to be mounting this on here. So how stunning does that look already? Okay, and then what I decided to do was to take two of the back pieces here, and I was going to put them like this, but I think it's a little busy Tell me what you think. So I decided I think that I'm going to do it this way. And I have another 2 samples to show you of something I did slightly different. So I'll show you that after too. And I will hold this up so you can see it. So it's roughly, that's the design like this. Da, 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 da. Now, if you are a subscriber to my sketch program, you might recognize this design. It's one of the designs that is in my sketch program. And while I'm putting this on here, I'll just tell you quickly what that is. I can put a link to it in the comments too. Basically, every 4 weeks, you get a sketch. So it would just show you like a drawing of an outline of a card. It's always cards. And then in the following weeks, each week you get a new card sample. And the measurements are included, supplies, everything. So you could recreate it if you want to, or you can just get ideas on how you can modify that sketch. And I make little twists and turns, like sometimes I'll turn it sideways or I'll add a different element or something. So I'm going to put that piece on there, I think like that. And then I'm going to add in that like that to make it sort of a 3 thing. So let me hold up so far where I'm going with this. So pretty and easy, right? Like so far there's been absolutely no stamping. So what I did do was I paired it with this one here, Love for You, which is also in the mini catalog. It's got some Valentine's and love sayings and some nice dies. I cut all those out, but I just wanted one little saying. And this is the one that I have. Thanks for all you do. And I love a punch because it's always nice to just quickly punch out your greeting. So that's what I'm going to do. You slide it in here, avoid this part here, center it, sort of press down halfway when you've got it centered. Then take your fingers and just press down. And of course, I've got 2. I could save that white one for later if I want. And then I'm going to take a piece of this paper and I'm going to just punch out just the scallop part. So I've got something to mount this on. So let me do that. So I can mount it like that, or I can turn it over and do the floral side. Let's see. What do you guys think? Should I do the floral side? Let me hold it up. The floral backing. I'm going to put dimensionals on some of this stuff. Or should I make it the same as the background paper? Let me know what you think. Will I stick all these things on? Okay. Floral or just Blackberry Bliss? Okay, so let me get my tape here, and I'm going to just tape this part flat. And look at that paper there. That would also be very pretty on the sides. In fact, you'll see with the celebration one, or the next one that I picked here, I did use some of the celebration paper, other celebration paper, and it's nice with a lighter version too. So I'm going to use dimensionals on this one. Blackberry, I've got plain, I've got background, non-floral. Okay, so it looks like the non-floral and background are winning. Thank you very much. That's what I'll do. Okay, so non-floral again. Wow, you guys all think the same way. And that is great because I agree. The floral one just makes it too busy, which is again why I think people don't like this paper right off the top, because it seems very busy. So you have to take little bits of it. And so you can see I've taken all these little bits from the same paper pack. So this is on dimensionals, that little flower there, that third one, because it's always nice to have 3. And then I'm going to add this piece in here, and I'm going to put it on dimensionals too. I don't need one on this side, so I'll just put tape on that one side, and then I'll put dimensionals on the other 1, 2. You could put 3 if you want. So that part's sticky, so I'm going to stick that on here like that. Okay, pretty so far. And like I said, this is a sketch that I had. Originally, I did on all black card for this, but I decided there wasn't enough white in it because these papers are quite dark, even though there's a bit of white in here. So I decided to put it on a white card and put more of a border. So I love that look. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of bling to it. Of course, we've got to add bling. So I'm going to use my favorite gems, which are the Elegant Faceted. If I had to pick one set of gems, these would be the ones. And they're in the main catalog. And let me just show you what they look like here in case you haven't seen me use them before. They've got a clear one, and then kind of almost a crumb cake or a petal pink one, and then these white ones, which is really going to be nice on the black paper. So I'm going to use my Take a Pick tool, and I'm going to check out your comments there in just a second. And whoops. One flipped over. So I'm just going to kind of fill in some of the little holes again using the odd number principles of 3. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? So let me see. Beth says gorgeous. Let me just put this down here for a second. Beth says gorgeous. Thank you, Beth. Okay, so let me show you another one here. So this is the same idea exactly, except for I used, now is it just me or is my picture kind of really slow right now? It looks like it just loaded really slowly. This is from the Dainty Flowers, but you could use the paper from here, the light purple paper as well, but it just really lightens it up, I think, having it as a light purple. So tell me which one you prefer, the dark or the light on there. And then I've got one more that I want to show you, but I needed to do something to it and I totally forgot. So I'm going to do it off to the side where you guys vote on which version you like the best. And I'm going to just add over to the very side here. You can see me with my gems. Forgot to add gems on this one, and then I'll show you another version, and then I'll have a look at your comments as well. So light or dark, what do you prefer? Okay, and then I'll show you this one in a second. The dark, I love the lighter one. Moira says great idea, thank you. Nancy says she likes the dark. Nicole says she likes both, but probably prefers the light. So it's all over the place. So interesting, eh? There's just different vibes on that. So I did the same thing with these pretty orange ones. And then I used, see that, there's the other purple. So you could have used that purple too. Very nice. And then it's hard to find a match point for that. So, oh, I see one I should have used right now. That one. That would have been nicer. So I used this, which was quite dark. And so I decided it was a little darker than I wanted it to be. So what I did was I added in this. So this is something new in the mini catalog as well. It is called, hold on, I'm just losing everything here. I'll find it. It's vellum. And there's 3 different patterns. So I'm going to get, let me see, what do I need to get to hold up against here? Maybe something darker. Let's see if this will, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, that looks like it shows up. So one of them is this leaf pattern. And let's see here. Here's another, there's 2 of each, and they're 12 by 12. So this one's a polka dot. So it's vellum, so it's like see-through. And then there's a stripe as well. So very, very pretty. And now I'm going to find it for you in the book before I show you what I did with it. Hold on. Hold on. I always tell you I have a little itty bitty space here that I work in. And so when I put something aside, it really is gone. Okay, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that after. I will find it. So let me show you the card that I did. So what I did was I added that leaf pattern onto the card. So first I put down 2 floral panels, and I thought they were quite busy. So that's when I added the vellum on the back. So you can see it's there. And then I added the black and all this on there just to soften it a little bit. And I think it's super pretty like that. So let me show you my 3 cards, and then I'm going to look at comments here. So there's my 3 cards with that paper. And Nicole says she really loves the vellum. Elizabeth says you really like your nails. Thank you very much. Moira says another great idea. Thanks. And Moira says she has matched the marigold stamp and 2-tone flora as well. Very nice, Moira. Yeah, there's lots you can do with this. And I love the fact that it's just super easy to cut out and use. Moira says Moira is a demonstrator in my group. So she says I've used this paper a lot and can mix it with other floral stamp sets too. For sure. And Ruth voted for the lighter. There's a few more comments, so I'll be checking them all out later. So what I'll do is I'll do a draw for a card, and you guys can actually pick. I normally do the one that I demonstrated, but whoever wins next week by commenting, liking, or sharing, you can pick which card you want. And one of the reasons I do thank you cards is because I always have a need for thank you cards. I mean, there's always someone to thank. And I've made it one of my resolutions this year to send more thank you cards. I mean, birthday cards always I can send lots of, but more thank you cards just for the little things people do. So anyways, that's what I have to show you. And I can't believe I can't find my celebration book because I wanted to show you that vellum. I'm going to grab another one. If you need to go, that's fine. It just disappeared. You're probably all saying it's right there, it's right there. So it's okay, I got another one right here, ready to mail out to somebody. So let me just look up the vellum. I don't know if you know this, but in the back of the catalog, there is a little picture of all of the different things, and you can see quickly where things are. So here it is, Vellum Basics. It's on page 46. So I just want to give you the deets on that. It's one of those things you can easily miss because it's just showing here in a little corner. So it's 6 sheets, 2 each of 3-sided designs. The ones I showed you, 1375, and it's 12 by 12. So you just use a little bit of it usually. I actually put it on the whole background of the card, but I could have gotten away with 2 strips. And I just really like how that softens that up. Anyways, that's all I got. Where's the vellum in the catalog? Oh, I just answered you, Nicole. That was in the mini catalog. So I know. Maura says, I never even noticed it. I know. It's one of those things that you just miss. But I'm a big paper lover. So I typically go to most of the catalogs, and that's one of the first things I look at is the paper and to see what I like. So you can see them all here, and then you can go and look at them full. The other thing I'm always going to look at is the different ribbons, because I'm also a big ribbon addict. You know what? I'm going to show you 2 more sneak peeks, actually, because I've got them right here. And I didn't really plan on it, but I'm going to show you anyways. So one of them is the ribbon. This ribbon I saw on somebody's card. It's here. It's called the Balmy Blue and White Variegated Ribbon. It is stunning. So I haven't even opened it. I just got it. So let me just open it. Do you guys, I hate these plastic things on here. I can never, I'm probably not patient enough to open them properly. But look at how gorgeous this ribbon is. I'll just show you. It's like a blue and a white. It's almost like an ombre. It's so pretty. I think I might get my nails done like that, actually. Love it. Okay, so that's one sneak peek. And then the other one is this new kit that we just got. And here is my box. I actually have 2 of them, so I'll show you what it looks like before you rip it apart. So it comes in, it looks like this. It comes in this cute little box, and then it comes like this, and this is it. It's called the Saying Thanks Kit. And it comes, it looks like 3 and 3 and 3 cards with envelopes. So I'm going to show them to you. It is a no stamping kit. So often there's stamping kits, but this is a no stamping kit. So there's the envelopes. How fun are those? So I got these to actually make thank you cards. And of course, all the kits come with embellishments. And this one's got some little, looks like pop-up dimensional things, some twine. It's got all these things in different languages. So thanks, thank you, whatever. So you can, so there's way more than what you need. If there's any punch outs, which there are on this one, I'm going to put these aside here. And then look at the funky front of the cards. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. So this is to me a great TV project to sit and work on some thank you cards because they're really easy. It's just kind of punch it out and stick it on. And look how cute they're going to be. Let me take the cello off so you can really see. They're super cute and easy. And then all the kits also come with instructions. So it tells you what to do step by step, how long to cut the ribbon. There's even a little ruler on the side here that you can use to cut it. All you really need to add is scissors to these kits. So I just want to show you that's the Saying Thanks Kit. Okay, so that was longer than I intended, but I just got an order and I was excited to show you all this stuff. So Nancy says she never noticed the vellum either. Thanks for sharing. No problem. And Josie says she loves this kit. Yeah, me too. It's a really fun one. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next Friday, same time, same place. Thanks. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye now.